Good morning, dear students. How are you all? So in this video, we will talk about one of the activity, and that one is to carry out the reaction between metal oxide and acids. So as you all know that if I have some metal oxide, if I have some metal oxide, like CuO, like CaO, like MgO, okay, these all are metal oxide and these all can react with acids. So this is the activity we have to do, and that the name of the activity is to carry out the reaction between metal oxide and acid. And for that we have some materials required, and that you can see. We have copper oxide. Here I have taken only copper oxide, beaker, hydrochloric acid and glass rod. Instead of this hydrochloric acid, I can take other acid also, like H2SO4. Okay, I can also take that one. So here I have taken copper oxide. So we will see what would be the reaction further will take place. As you can see, the procedure is this one. Take a beaker and add a small amount of copper oxide in it. Take a beaker. This is a beaker. You have to take one beaker, 250 ml beaker you can take, and you have to add some amount of copper oxide. There is no weight given that this how much amount of copper oxide you have to take. So you can take 1 gram or 2 gram you can take, but a small amount, it is written here, you can see. So a small amount of copper oxide you can take in that beaker. Then you can add dilute hydrochloric acid, dilute HCl, that HCl which is prepared in the water. Okay, now dilute acid, hydrochloric acid, and slowly you can add dilute hydrochloric acid slowly while stirring with a glass rod. Okay, while stirring with a glass rod, observe the color of solution. Observe the color of solution. Now I will tell you that reaction and diagram. How will you take? What would be the reaction and what would be the diagram for this one? You can see that if I will write, if I will make one of the diagrams. So I have taken the beaker from the procedure. I have added some amount of copper oxide because copper oxide is solid, so I will take as a crystal form. Okay, so I have taken CuO. Okay, and here I will add some amount of HCl, dilute HCl. I will add dilute HCl. I will add into this one. After some times, I will take the same beaker. I will take, and here I will actually mix that one. Means this copper oxide is a solid. Copper oxide is a solid. Okay, and you can see I have taken HCl from this one, HCl from this one, HCl and copper oxide plus HCl, and I have also taken one of the glass rod. Glass rod, why I have taken? Because to mix the solution. Okay, now to mix the solution, so it will mix it will mix uniformly, it will mix completely. So you can see that copper oxide plus HCl will react together after studying with the glass rod, and then we will see one of the chemical reaction, and that one is CuO plus HCl. What it will give? It will give Cu as valency 2 plus Okay, and this one is valency 2 minus, H is having plus 1, Cl is having minus 1. Okay, so you can see that what I have written in the reaction, CuO plus HCl, what it will give, CuCl2 plus H2O. Okay na? Why? Because Cu2 plus valency, 2 minus valency, H plus 1 minus 1, Cu will react with chlorine, double displacement reaction na? Okay, its ion will break, so don't tell me sir copper is less reactive than hydrogen, so copper cannot displace, it is actually exchanging of their ions. Okay na? So double displacement reaction is taking place, so copper will react with chlorine. So what would be the chemical formula? CuCl, copper has plus 2 valency and Cl has minus 1 valency, and you know, for forming chemical formula they actually exchange their valencies, they keep their valencies, and plus minus sign can be ignored. So Cu1 and Cl2, so that's why it is CuCl2, and hydrogen and oxygen left after, so that's why hydrogen has plus 1 and oxygen minus 2, so that's why H2O. Now you can see that one. So reaction, this one is reaction, and what would be the chemical formula, what is the color of that one? Okay na, what is the color of that one? We have to observe the color is written now, observe the color. So you can see that what would be the color formation in this case, and you can write here, you can write once again the chemical reaction, you can write once again the chemical reaction, CuO plus HCl, what it will give, CuCl2 plus H2O. Now you know CuCl2 in the water it is present, in the water. Okay na? So it has blue green color. Blue green color means copper chloride has blue green color. Dear student, you should understand this thing. Copper chloride, if it is present in water, so it has blue green color. Okay, now next slide we will see observation and discussion. As you all know that if I will talk about here, if I will talk about observation, as soon as the dilute HCl is added, the blue green color appears due to the formation of CuCl2, and we have understood from the chemical reaction. Okay na? So you can see again, copper oxide reacts with hydrochloric acid, then it forms cupric chloride and water. So this CuCl2, cupric chloride, this is cupric chloride and water is formed in that reaction. Okay, so what conclusion you are getting from this one? You are getting this one is a neutralization reaction. How, dear student, I can say this one is a neutralization reaction? You can see this, dear student, CuO plus HCl, this one is a basic. How this one is a basic? Because you can see metallic oxides are known as basic in nature, and this HCl is acidic. So acid plus base will give you salt plus water. Okay na? So you can write salt plus water. Okay na? So this one is the neutralization reaction. Now second conclusion, you can say, see, it turns red litmus into blue. How? You can see this one. Now I will take one beaker, and in this beaker I will add some amount of copper oxide. Okay na, CuO, and as you know, CuO nature is basic. So when I will take red litmus, suppose red litmus I will take, here I have taken red litmus, this one is red litmus paper. Okay, now I have dipped this red litmus into this copper oxide, okay, now I will dip this into copper oxide. What do you think? Basic will change this into, okay, now it will change into blue color, means red litmus will change into blue color. Okay, now so that's what we can say. Both the conclusion is correct, both the conclusion. It is a neutralization reaction, no problem. Yes, it is a neutralization reaction because base plus acid, it will give salt plus water, and second one is red litmus will turn into blue. Yes, it is a correct thing, it is a correct thing. So dear students, with this activity we can say that all the thing is over. Activity aim copper oxide reaction with HCl, and then after reaction and diagram, from that you can understand a lot. Okay, so thank you for this video.